good and heavy. Something's got a hold on me. I get this feeling I'm in motion, a certain sense of liberty. I don't care if I'm not here, I don't care if I'm here tomorrow. Again and again I've taken too much, all the things that cost you too much. I used to think that the day would never come, I'd see the light in the shade in the morning sun. The morning sun is a drug that brings me near to the childhood I lost, replaced by fear. I used to think that the day would never come, that my life would depend on the morning sun. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Hart back here with another lesson and an amazing song as always. Today we're looking at New Order and True Faith, probably my favourite New Order song. I did this a number of years ago, a different version. That, you know, the version I did before was without a capo. This is a capoed up version, bit more beginner friendly. This one works really well. I play it this way when I play my gigs, and I think it's it's a great version of an amazing song. So now, if you do want the chords, lyrics, and the strumming pattern to this, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So I'll put a link to that in the comments. I'll also put a link in the description. And the way that works, you just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you want to pledge. It's all very much appreciated. All generally goes back into the lessons to help the funding, so it's very much appreciated, as I said. And it gives you guys access to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past, coming up to 3 years now. It's been a while, so there's a lot of content up there. There's some exclusive videos that aren't on YouTube. There's a lot of videos from the archive, and there's also stuff to coincide with a lot of the technique lessons I've done. So if you're into the blues stuff, the scale stuff, what you're waiting for, go and check it out, my Patreon page. Very much appreciated, as I said. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation a different way, I've got a new feature which is just under the video there. You can click on a link. It's a super thanks link. You can click on that, make a small donation. Thanks everybody who's subscribed and continues to do so. It's very much appreciated. Now, if you are subscribed and you haven't done already, a further way you could help me out and yourselves out is by hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there, so you can keep up to date with all the videos. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Hart Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, but as you can see, for this version, you're going to want the capo up on the 5th fret, okay? Just while I'm talking about capos, I'd like to give the G7th Capo company a quick plug. This is a performance-free model. I've had this a short while now. Don't know if you've seen it before. It's got my name sort of inscripted on the top, if you can see that. I've also got the Performance 2 model in silver. You've probably seen that in past videos. I've had that one for the best part of 15 years. And if you're on the market for a capo, what I would say is a great, light, reliable, strong, durable capos, okay? So if you're after a good capo that's going to last you for a good while, I'm going to put a link to that in the description. So that's a G7th Capo. There we go. Okay, so the intro to this song, which goes around 3 times. So the first time round, it's going to go A minor, C. Sometimes I do a C with a G bass in, so all we do with that is just, move the 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the low E string relative to the capo, little pinky 3rd fret on the A string. Then we go to a G. It's up to you what G chord you use. You can use a standard 3-finger G, the 4-finger G. I tend to do the 3-finger G with my 2nd, 3rd, little pinky 3rd fret on the top E string relative to the capo. Then we go to a D, okay? Then that repeats, and then the last time round it's going to go A minor, C, G, and we go to an F major 7, and a bit like the C, I do that with the C bass in. So just take a regular F major 7, move the 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the A string relative to the capo, little pinky 3rd fret on the D. So I'm just going to play that intro around. So we got the A minor, C, G, D, that goes around again. Turn around, we got the A minor, C, G, and we're going to hold on the F major 7. Okay, and then we're into the I feel so. Okay, so the chords to the verse, I'm going to read all the chords out and then I'm going to play it through after so you can see how all that gels together. So the first line would be an A minor, then we got an F into a G. Next line will be E minor into a G. Next line A minor, F, G. The next line will go E minor, G, quickly into a D. Next line, A minor, G, and we got F, E minor, G, F, and then the last line will go from an E minor into an E major. Okay, so I'm just going to play that verse through so you can see how all that gels together. So starting on the A minor, I feel so extraordinary. Something's got a hold on me. Get this feeling, I'm in motion. A certain sense of liberty. I don't care if I'm not there. I don't care if I'm here tomorrow. Again and again I've taken too much. All the things that cost you too much. Okay, so that's going to be a verse. And the chords to the chorus, I'll just read all the chords out and then I'll play through again after so you can see how that gels together. So first line will be an A minor, and we go C, G. Next line we stay on the G, D, A minor. Next line stay on the A minor, C, G. Next line stay on the G. This time we go D, A minor. Stay on the A minor, C, G, and on the last line stay on the G, and we go into the F major 7. Okay, so I'm just going to play that through so you can see all that gels together. So starting on the A minor, I used to think that the day would never come. I see the light in the shade of the morning sun. My morning sun is a drug that brings me near to the childhood I lost, replaced by fear. I used to think that the day would never come, that my life would depend on the morning sun. When I was a very small boy, very small boys talked to me. And then we go back into a verse exactly the same, and then we've got another chorus. So the only other different part of the song, we've got this little bridge part. Now, my version is based more on the edited radio version. So the bridge that I do is just the first bit of the bridge. And what I do, I go to a G, to a D 3 times, and then it's an E minor into an E. The proper album version, the bridge goes around again. I think it's either the verse or the chorus. But what I tend to do there is just go straight back into, verse 3, and then we've got a chorus. That takes you to the end of the song. So I'm just going to play you that bridge with a G to the D. So there we go, G minor into E major. I feel so extraordinary. Okay, and then the verse goes round again and the chorus. So the last chorus, I'll just play the last 2 lines. It would actually end on that F major 7 chord. We just sort of hang on to that F chord at the end. So what we get is, I used to think that the day would never come, that my life would depend on the morning sun. And we'd finish there on that F major 7, okay? So that's pretty much the meat and potatoes of the song. That just leaves us with a strumming pattern. Now, strumming pattern I think works really well throughout the song. It's one of the old faithful ones that I use quite a lot in songs. Is a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just gives it that great bit of rhythm just by missing that first upstroke. So that's a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So if you hear that around the chords. Pretty much all you're going to need. Okay. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that version, and if you don't like that version, I have done, the original version as well without the capo, which is probably closer to the original. If you want to go and check that one out as well. In fact, I might even tag that in the comments if you want to, check that version out. I did as well. But this is more of a beginner-friendly version, as I said. It was always great to use a capo. A lot of guitarists, turn their nose up at capos, but as a singer, strummer, campfire guitarist, a capo is an essential tool. So there you go. Don't let anybody tell you different. So there you go. So as I said, I hope you all dug that. If you got any requests for any other New Order song, I have done Blue Monday, like a looper lesson. If you want to go and check that one out, works quite well. But if there's any other New Order songs, it doesn't even have to be New Order. It can be any from 50s to modern day. It's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So the easiest way to put a request in is obviously comment in the comments below the video, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot, and I do have to sort of hemp them a little bit. Some things work, some things don't. But don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Really means a lot. Thank you very much. Now, if you haven't done already, a further way you could help me out and yourselves out is by hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there, so you can keep up to date with all the videos that are put out. The Patreon thing, sorry to keep banging on about it. You want the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns, and not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past coming up to 3 years now, as well as some exclusive content. So there's a link to that in the comments. I'll also put a link in the description. The super thanks link, sorry about all this pointing, again you can click on that, make a small donation. As I said, all the money generally goes back into the lessons. And another way that you could help me out, this doesn't cost you a penny. I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing. So if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I really appreciate that. Hopefully my videos can inspire people. So that's the whole idea of me, putting the time in to do these videos. Guitar is such a joyful thing to do, and I want to inspire people and get people just playing songs, amazing songs. So there we go. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.